Welcome to Sola Melodica. I am Tim Kaiser. On this channel, we reflect and react to music lyrically, looking for redemptive qualities in the gift that is music. If this is your first time joining me, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're a return visitor, welcome back. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much. It's genuinely appreciated. Your partnership is genuinely appreciated. So today we're going to go back to a band we've done once before, and the band is called mewithoutYou. I found that band to be so unique, so original, lyrically so complex. I want to go back and do another song from them. So today I'm going to do a song called Red Cow and Dorothy. I read through the lyrics. They fit greatly in what we're doing here. Let's find out what this song is about, and because the lyrics are complicated, and hopefully with the video I will be able to understand it a little more. So let's get going. All right, we're going to stop this just for a second to get caught up lyrically because there's a lot happening. So I'm going to be honest with you. Figuring this song out is not going to happen on one listen. This is a song that's going to take me hundreds of times probably to get a really good feel. But I'm going to just take a shot at it. And if the mewithoutYou fans, if you want to, please chime in the comments and bring some clarity if you would. So it starts off before the Red Sea flood. So the Red Sea flood is time of Moses. The nation of Israel, the Jewish tribes were in Egypt in slavery, and they were rescued through the Red Sea. Elkhorn Run, no idea. Locomotive Psalm, no idea. Pale Horse, and thinking of my limited biblical knowledge, Pale Horse often refers to Jesus returning in his second coming, and it makes me think of the movie Tombstone, where the priest is getting ready to be killed by the cowboy. I think they call the Cowboys, Curly Bill and the Cowboys, and he says something in Latin, and a guy that's there in Mexico is trying to translate it in Spanish. He's corrected, and he said no, he's quoting the Book of Revelation, where it says a pale horse, someone's riding on a pale horse, and he's bringing death and hell with him. But that's what I'm thinking of, the imagery there. I was a steadfast son with thoughts and hooves divided. Thoughts divided, hooves divided. Divided hoofs. A divided hoof is a clean animal in the law. And on the arid ground of thirsty Zion's hill, again imagery to the Holy Land, cold waters tumbled down where the staff of Moses fell. Now there was a scene in the Bible where there was no water, and one time Moses hit the rock and water came out, and people were complaining. Jesus said, God said, speak to the rock. Moses was angry and hit the rock. Water came anyways, but Moses paid the price for disobedience. And then here's the question to ask: what Pharaoh's spell, what picture holds us now? So a Pharaoh's spell or picture holding us now. And then it goes on to the next verse. So this is where it starts getting heavy. Behold, the snake of brass. Snake of brass is during the time the children of Israel were leaving through the Red Sea from Egypt and wandered in the desert for 40 years, there was a time where a plague hit, and God told Moses to put a brass snake up, and everyone who looked on that snake would be healed. And then in the book of John, I believe it is, Jesus basically says, as Moses lifted the serpent in the desert, so the Son of Man must be lifted up for the remission of our sin. The wind was blowing backwards. I love that line. It's so weird. The wind was blowing backwards. It reminds me of being in the Navy, where we had to figure out course and speed of our ship so we could launch aircraft as an aircraft carrier. And it was the hardest concept was to understand that wind blows, it doesn't suck. It comes from a certain area. So that's the wind blows backwards is a unique line to me. Behold the golden calf. Again, the golden calf was a situation in with Moses was on the mountain with God, getting the 10 Commandments. Aaron was down with the people, taking an offering, so to speak, and created a golden calf, an idol to worship. Blighted leaves of law, oh, the land we knew before the frogs withdrew. Frogs were part of the plague that when Moses is going to Pharaoh saying, let my people go so they could come worship. And he says, I will, but he didn't. And so each time a plague happened, and one of the plagues was frogs, another plague was locusts. So here we go. A ton of stuff.
Behind the milk white tombs, behind the milk tank cars, we pass the North Platte yard on silver tracks unguarded. Out past the sandbar herds, out to the outcast birds, in the rust of open wagons low, the Blessed Virgin's likeness. We watch the green figs fall from the Nebraska sky. How much we're even passive things responsive to our watchful eye. Let there be no doubt, so many figs and pictures hold us in the wells of livestock bands, with shells and garden sand. Fire mixed with oxygen as per the laws of chemistry and jazz. The shape was roughly human, it was only roughly human. Apparition eyes, rock apparition eyes, apparition eyes. Was it alive and mad? All he had is genocidal moments, or penned by fiction's hand. The wounded that raised on a blood. How much we're even lifeless sound responsive to our listening ear. What Pharaoh now? What Pharaoh now? A Jew or picture holds us here. The other night I
Hang on a second. Okay, I'm gonna go back because I don't want to miss that momentum. But it looks like this actually is two songs, not one. I don't have lyrics for Dorothy. So, but let me catch up at the end of that song. Wow, this band is amazing. So, I want to talk about the overarching idea behind the red cow. And if I remember right in the Bible, like in the book of Numbers, there was a red heifer, a red cow. That was the perfect sacrifice, and they were rare. Genetically speaking, the red cow is just an anomaly. But a red cow couldn't be milked, couldn't be yoked, couldn't get impregnated, but it was a perfect sacrifice. And a lot of people connect the reoccurrence of it. I've heard it several times, the red cow reoccurrence to the return of Christ. which maybe go back to the pale horse idea from the very first verse. But I think the lyrics, man, the lyrics are just so well done. In the wells of livestock vans and shells and garden sands, iron mixed with oxygen as per the laws of chemistry and chance. Are you kidding me? A shape was roughly human. It was only roughly human. Apparition eyes, knock apparition, knock eyes, apparition eyes. I am flummoxed. This is so good. It makes you, it's not like it's so obvious. And this guy's voice I think is fantastic. I love his voice. I love everything about this band. Was he a violent man? Well, he had his genocidal moments, or pinned by fiction's hand. To whom could that phrase not apply? Now, I'm not sure what phrase he's talking about. Was he a violent man? We've all had violent tendencies. Genocidal moments, maybe not trying to wipe out a whole. Or is he talking about there's just so much going on. It could be. I'm not gonna speculate because I don't really know, and I don't want to, ruin a fantastic song by throwing things in there. Or pinned by fiction's hand, is it like fate, maybe? To whom could that phrase not apply? I'm looking at it just simply as we all have faults. We all need forgiveness. We all need remission of sin. We all need Christ in our life. How much are even lifeless sounds responsive to our listening ear? What Pharaoh now or Jew or picture holds us here? So is there a Pharaoh holding us back from worshiping God? Because that was the whole story. I mean, Moses said, let my people go so they may go into the desert and worship me, and Pharaoh wouldn't let him go. And maybe that is what he's asking. What's holding us back? So I ask you that question. What's holding you back? So let's go into Dorothy, because apparently it's 2 songs. Who knew?
The other night I dreamt I was back in college. There were boys in robes and sandals. They were singing songs to Krishna, burning candles. Fate trade for money and you agreed to buy one because you felt guilty. One turned to Sister Margaret. I said, if you could change your shape that easily, can you take the form of my dead father? Because I think he would have liked to meet my wife, and I know for a fact he would have liked my wife. Then last night I was somewhere near Virginia, rebuking Satan with ironic faithfulness. The Satan turned to me, if you thought much about that cry. L-O-I, L-O-I, have you thought much about that cry? 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 L-O-I, 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 Lama Sabachthani. L-O-I, 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 L-O-I.
Wow, fantastic. Now I have to get the lyrics to Dorothy because I understood some of it, but he went pretty quick in a lot of cases. I'm sad that my son turned me on to Me Without You when he was home last time. He lives in Pittsburgh, and he and his wife and some of their friends from college are going to see them when they're finished touring now, and apparently they've been around a long time. And I missed the fun, I missed the party. Now I have a lot of catching up to do, but what a fantastic band. Love everything about this band, and have a lot of catching up to do. But hopefully this has been a blessing to you. If you've never heard of Me Without You and this is your first time listening to them, man, just dig deep in there. If you are a fan, please help me in the comments and share help us out. Find out these songs what their lyrical meaning is, because this is the kind of stuff that you can't just listen to. Oh, I just listen to it for the music, because the music's fantastic. But these lyrics are next level stuff. So hopefully this has been a blessing to you. If it has, please like, share, subscribe if you'd be so kind. And I will see you soon with a new video. Until then, may God's grace come upon you, overwhelm you, overtake you. And I will see you soon with a new video.